Hello, Pisces. Guess what, Pisces? You have waited long enough. Love is here, Pisces. Love is here. And if you don't believe me, well, you can get the hell out of here. This reading isn't for you. But if there is at least a small, teeny tiny part of you that believes that love is here, well, then this reading is for you. Love is here. And love is beautiful. Love is what makes everything worth it in the end. Love is the reason we do anything in this world. Even all those people that do bad things, they are doing it for love. They are doing it because they gotta defend themselves somehow, right? So, love causes movement. And that's all kinds of love, not just romantic. There are many kinds of love. I love the hell out of my dog. And that's not romantic, but it's definitely 100% original love. Luna. Nope. No. Okay, I had to scream at my dog no. Because she just tore, she has a minor tear in the equivalent for dogs that is her ACL. So I'm not letting her jump up or down from the bed, jump up and down from the couch. But she seems fine. So she keeps wanting to do it anyways. So I've been having to be watching her literally 24/7 to make sure that she's not hurting herself, because she will be chasing after cars. She will be jumping up and down the couch and the bed. And look at me, I looked away for literally 5 seconds and she's jumping down the bed. I wonder what that has to do with this reading. Love. Interesting. Patience. Like, my dog has to be patient to do all the things she loves, right? Because she's hurt. Ooh. Because she's hurt. And it's better for her to be still right now that she's hurt. Because if she does all the things she loves, she's gonna hurt herself even more. Cool. Interesting. So I did tell the people that don't believe that love is here to get the hell out of here. So I hope they're out by now. But there is some doubt still. Maybe you are still hurt. If you are still hurt, then have a little more patience. Because love is here. But it's not going to show itself to you if it's going to hurt you, because that's not what love is. Love does not hurt. Love heals. Love includes. If I love my Naruto Labubu, and if I cut him with a knife, well, I'm going to feel that hurt because of how much I love Naruto Labubu. Same with the people around you. So love is not going to hurt you. But love is painful. If you are hurt, be still. If you are not, well, then do the hell whatever it is you love. And yeah, that's why love is here, because you are finally choosing it. Interesting. You don't even have to jump, right? Because my dog was jumping. You don't have to even jump. All you got to do is be still. And since you are now embodying love, well, love will find you. You don't even have to move for it. You don't even have to jump for it. Love is here. It's already here. There's no movement required because it is already here. I hope. There's a part of you that trusts that believes in that. Oh my God, look at that. Okay, cool. So not just love, right? Okay, that's where I was whenever my dog started jumping down. Interesting. I was saying that there's lots of different kinds of love. Right? There's love, money, right? Relationship with money. There's friend love. There is proposal love. And this is a proposal. So what is a proposal? It's a promise of two things that are separate to be together. And that is literally this Four of Wands as well. It is a union between two. Wow. Okay, that's actually so cool that this Four of Wands popped up, because it's literally like a proposal. This is like the ceremony of two things that are being together. And it could be like a job proposal. It could be anything proposal. Anything that has to do with love. Anything. You love cartoons? Well, then cool. There's going to be a cartoon, something about cartoons that you love, and just say yes to it. I had to tell my dog no, but I am not going to tell you no. I'm going to tell you yes. Go for it. Do the things you love. Right? If this was me talking to my dog, it would be a month from now, whenever she's able to move around more freely, with no scare of her tearing her whole ACL, because it's just a minor tear, is what I was told. And if it's a full tear, then it has to be surgery, right? Which is why we're being careful. But you are not in that situation. You're in the month after, where we find out that everything is fine, and you can chase love all you want. You can jump up and out of the bed, you can jump on the couch, you can chase all the cars you want. Do everything that you love, because it is here. Yeah. Two unions. Ooh, I didn't mean to. I was trying to say two separate things that are finally in union, but there are two unions that are going to be happening in a short amount of time. Harmony. Nice. Me and my dog are not in harmony right now, because she can't do all those things that she loves, right? Which sucks. But situations like that helps us appreciate whenever we do have love, and whenever we are able to chase cars, right? How much more appreciative is one with what it has when it's gone. What was that saying? You don't know what you have until it's gone. Well, guess what? Even if it was gone in the past, it's not anymore. It's coming back around, like these dolphins. Look at that, half a heart. Cool. There's another half. She's still, but she trusts that the other half is gonna get there, because she's already in harmony. She is already in this love vibration. Right? There's no worry anymore. It's all fun and games now, because we do what we love. Yeah. Have more fun. Right? When I was in my depressed state, the things that I used to love, I didn't even have a good time doing them anymore. Right? And that was because I was in the depressed state. So nothing was gonna give me joy, because I couldn't manufacture that joy. Now, if we look at the state that I am in right now, I am in a lot better state, honestly. Definitely not in that depressed state. And I can actually enjoy the things that I used to love. Why? Because I manufacture that joy. I manufacture that love. And so I am able to see it and enjoy it from the things around me. So when you can't manufacture that joy and love for yourself, then it's hard to manufacture that. We want to, grab other stuff from the things around us that manufacture it for us. But ultimately, we are the ones that are manufacturing all those good feelings. And it feels like you're at least figuring out how to. And if you don't know how you're doing it, well, it's still happening. There's harmony. Interesting. There was 2 unions, right? Look, there's 2 dolphins, but I first saw them as only half, as not complete, as not. So see, this was one union, these 2 dolphins, and now they're waiting for another union. Cool. So, like I said, manufacture that yourself, right? This person manufactured himself. The heart and the mind, we could say, are usually fighting against each other, but they both are trying to protect you, right? Even if it doesn't seem that way, everything that everybody does, even if it's bad, is because they love a certain thing, right? Some of the people that do that to other people are, like, even if they are egotistical and only think about themselves, well, guess what? All of their actions are because they love themselves so much, right? So sure, they might be doing bad stuff to other people around them, but it's because they love themselves so much. They are trying to protect themselves that much. Right, in the Thoth Tarot, there's I don't remember what card it is, but at one point in the descriptions and the explanations, it says there's the dove and the serpent. There is love and love, right? There's only love. The dove expresses it a certain way. The serpent expresses it in a different way, but they are both expressing a certain type of love. And the point here is, as long as you are manufacturing that love, well, it's gonna be seen around you in, not in no time, but in a short amount of time. Count to 10. But the 10 of Cups, there's a lot of cool, big emotions happening right now. And they are good emotions. And there's a proposal here. And it's a proposal that has something to do with something you love. And how cool is that? Say yes. Creativity. Dope. Look at that. They're both on the same page. They're both facing the same directions. She looks like she's in receiving mode. But creativity is all love, right? You're literally putting yourself out there. So there's no bigger love than creation, right? If God really created us and all God is love, then boom, there you go. Creativity is what separates humans from other animals, because we are animals. Right? We are literally no different than my dog. We are no different than all of those animals that we share this earth with. Right? Everyone has like their job to do, you could say, right? The bees and the flowers, the beavers make dams and stuff. Each animal kind of has its own job to do. So what would be the human job? Is that just to go work a job at a business? No, I don't think so, because we don't, we aren't born into a job, like, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that our job here, this animal's job, is to be creative, to create things. That is the whole point of a human. That's the thing that differentiates us from other animals, is that creativity, being able to create. And so the simple act of creating puts you in a state of love, Am I saying too much? Well, Well, it's because you know, Pisces. I don't need to explain anything. You know, you've been through hell and back. You've been through the moon and back. You've been everywhere. You could probably see this for yourself. You can translate what I'm saying into your own words, into your own experiences. But you know, it's there, you know. It's all about being creative, which is why people are so scared of AI right now, and why it is scary, because, I mean, if AI is only used for creativity, if it's replacing creatives' jobs, like it looks like it's happening, you know, because it's cheaper, right? Ooh. Well, it's gonna just kill everything. It's gonna be a buzzkill. Everything is gonna be a buzzkill. Everything we enjoy is creative stuff, you know, so it's just gonna rob the joy of being a human. We might as well just turn back into animals in the wild. So creativity is important, Pisces. Just keep creating, and that's you being still, right? The being still doesn't have to mean you don't move, you don't breathe, and you know, but this could be like a daily movement. That's still stillness, you know, like everybody has their daily things that they do, but sure, they can be seen as movement, but when you do it every day, well, no, that's stillness. And creativity doesn't like stillness. Creativity likes spontaneity. Like this proposal from Mike to Holly. Right? They even got together in a little office, and they were trying to figure out how Michael was going to propose, because at first he was going to do it with fire, and he was putting gasoline everywhere. Which probably wasn't a good idea, you know, but they became very creative, and look at this beautiful proposal that happened. So it isn't just you being creative, this is life being creative, right? Since God is the creative one, and we are born in the image of God. So imagine as cool and creative we can be, God can be even more creative. So get ready for things that are out of your mind, you know, that things that you can't even think of that are going to happen. You see that everywhere in speeches when people win stuff, you know. I think the Grammys just happened. I hate all those awards show, because now you know, awards are cool and all, but when you have people that don't even watch the movies and stuff, but they're judging, like, now it's just political. It robs away from the creativity, right? So that should be the focus of humans, is to be creative, and everything honestly should be, all the rules and stuff should be around, you know, being able to be creative and making sure to let humans be creative, and, you know, awarding them when they are very creative. I lost my train of thought, so I'm gonna go to the next card. The Star. Ooh, wow, what a reading, Pisces. Oof. The Star is literally life. Say your soul, you know, imagine your soul was the first creative one, and it decided what events it wanted to go through when it was a human, what kind of things, you know. Like my soul was like, oh, I want to play soccer. So that was one of my wishes of my soul, is to play soccer, and I did as a human. So imagine this soul, the things the soul wishes for, and those are the things that are about to happen, all the things that you could wish for. And look at that again, right? There's a star here that's swirling around, and then there's a bigger one that's swirling around, right? Just like the dolphins here in the small one, they united, and now there's going to be an even bigger union, you know, of these other two dolphins, most likely. And we're just like there's two ones on this side. Oh, interesting. Two ones on this side, the two dolphins, and they are in union with these other two ones. This Harmony lady is waiting for those other two ones, but she's not worried. Does she look worried? Does she look worried? Does the Star look worried? Does Michael look worried? Does Holly look worried? There is no worry here. There is no point right now. Obviously, worry is a good feeling, and it's there for a reason whenever something bad might happen. But as you can tell from this reading, there's nothing bad about to happen. There is a beautiful reunion that's happening. And it's everything you could have, it's more than what you could have wished for. Because it's life being creative as well. It's life, something that we can't even fathom about. It's bringing you a wish. So close your eyes. And just chill, relax. There's no point in worrying. There's no point in rushing. Just enjoy. The Knight of Cups. I like how they're all kind of, even she is facing this way, but she's facing that way, right? You know, but her body is this way, but her face is still facing this way. And it looks like everybody's kind of trotting along. There's no hiccups. There's no turning around. There's no doubting. There's no, maybe I should go this. No. Our wish is right here. I wonder what that is. I won't flip it yet. But this is our wish right here. Look at life. The Knight of Cups. Who wouldn't want a knight in shining armor to come and save the day? Right? And it is bringing a cup. It's bringing this harmony to your life that is very well deserved and well needed. This probably has been a long journey. It's probably been a long time coming, Pisces, but it's here. So let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it with everything you have. Disappointment. That was our wish, huh? Interesting. Maybe you're disappointed because the thing that you wished for didn't come to be, but that is because life has something even better that you can't even imagine. Right? Because I would tell you if there's disappointment coming your way, but look at all these cards, man. Even then, you know, this feels like that yin-yang symbol, right? There's always a little black dot in the white. There's always a little white dot in the black. Because you gotta have this white to be able to see everything. And same, you gotta have, you know, the nighttime. If it wasn't so dark, we wouldn't be able to see the stars. How cool is it to not know a puzzle the first time you look at it? You know, it could be disappointing that you don't know, but how fun is it to go through a journey and to figuring out this puzzle, figuring out how to solve it, and then by the end of it, hey, now you know. See, that's fun, right? But imagine knowing everything from the very beginning. Not so much fun. Life deserves a little darkness. And yeah, just weigh out your darkness. See, we have one negative card here out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of 7 cards, there's only one negative. What are you going to focus on? You're going to focus on all of these good things that are happening right now in your life? Or are you going to focus on the disappointment that is long gone from now? And this disappointment didn't deserve to be in your life. It's that simple. So yes, interesting. We started out by saying some of you might not believe that there is love here, right? There's the disappointment happened. But the disappointment only happened because you thought you knew exactly what you needed. But you gave a direction, you gave a focal point for life to be able to be creative as well and bring you something that you don't know about, something that you can explore and know, you know. I like how the background is the same color. I like how that matched. Pretty cool. So yeah, I hope this helps. I feel like I didn't really say much. But there's not much that needs to be said. You know. You know. Date bayo, you know. Believe it. Alright, we'll get, I think just one. We don't need any fancy schmanciness anymore, because we believe, we trust things are happening. We made things happen. There's no road here. Beautiful. Right? Life doesn't just have a set guideline that you need to follow. No, everybody does something different, right? Everybody's success looks different. Everybody took a different path to get to success, to get to where they want. And each path was special for that person. So same here. You are special. You are special, Pisces. So now, you know, if you are special and you look in the mirror, then special is going to look back. And that's life, being creative, right? If you are creating all this love for yourself and you thought life was supposed to go a certain way, well, life is also wants to be creative. And but life, since it's a mirror and you're creating this love, it's going to come right back at you. Just that love. Are you ready? Of course you are. Good job, Pisces. You did it. Hell yeah. I'm proud. Alright, well, thank you so much for being here. I hope this helped. If it did, please help me with a like, a comment, a subscribe. And yeah, just keep coming out. I'm loving making these videos. I'm loving learning how to edit. And yeah, that's what we are going to do now, is follow that love. So thank you, and I hope to see you in the next one.